Action.
1,
2, 3,
4.
5.
6.
Alright. Cancer is a force to be reckoned with, and when it found a home within my family, we all heeded its message that life is not guaranteed and family is very important. When we found out that my cousin had cancer, none of us knew how bad this journey was going to be, but we lost a little bit of ourselves and found a little bit of ourselves throughout the process. My cousin Zachary, that's him with my little boy, we call him Zach. When he was diagnosed with cancer, he was 8 years old. It was March 2002, and he was getting ready to start baseball. When he began having trouble judging distance, walking a straight line, having blurry vision, he'd bump into walls sometimes when he'd go around the corner. His mom took him to the doctor, and they decided that instead of wearing glasses, it was something more serious. It was cancer. The American Brain Tumor Association described the type of cancer he had as pontine glioma. It's a type of central nervous system tumor that begins with normal cells growing rapidly throughout the brain. It occurs in the pons of the brain. In the brain stem, there's the medulla oblongata, midbrain, and the pons. Pontine glioma occurs in the pons that is in between the medulla and the midbrain. It affects body functions like motor skills, your walking, running, jumping, senses, your sight, smell, touch, breathing, coordination, heartbeat, all of those things. It spreads freely through the brainstem and is very aggressive. Glioma occurs in children between the ages of 5 and 10. That's when diagnosis occurs. Most brainstem tumors develop in the pons, and it's difficult to operate on due to the location of the tumor. You start messing with the brainstem, and it's not a very good area. St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital states the survival rate is 12 to 14 months. So Zach was diagnosed March 2002, and we lost him 18 months later on September 14th of 2003 at age 9. Zach touched many of us in ways that we will never be able to forget. He inspired us all to be strong. There was a 9-year-old boy telling us not to worry for him because God was going to take very good care of him, and he knew where he was going. He was joyfully spirited. He never let his cancer affect him personally. He went through chemo, radiation, and a host of other trial treatments, but he never let on that he was scared or worried unless, of course, it was about somebody else. He loved sports, movies. Spider-Man and the Hulk were his favorites. He loved to laugh and play jokes. He was definitely the jokester in our family. He was very funny. At times, he would not be able to speak. He would be so weak, he would just lay in his bed and he wouldn't be able to walk. But he never, he always let us know how he felt. He would always show the international sign for I love you, and that's how he would communicate with us. He would let us know how he was feeling. He was definitely the glue to our family. He always wanted family to be together. When I was growing up, I wasn't very close with my aunts and my cousins, my uncles, my grandparents. We kept in touch via long distance, like the occasional progress report, how you doing, and things of that nature. But when Zach got sick, we all bonded and came together as one unit instead of just individuals calling each other family. 4th of July was his favorite holiday. He was very much a patriot, and we would always get together on 4th of July. We still get together on 4th of July every year, but we also get together at miscellaneous times throughout the year because we realized that family was very important, and we all had a lot of stock in each other. It took Zach's journey back to God, for us to realize that, and we all miss him very much, but we are thankful to him for showing us what family is supposed to be. Does anybody have any questions?
How did Zach feel when he found out he had cancer?
He was very scared, but he had faith in God, and he knew that he was going to be okay.
When he passed, was there any warning?
There was definitely warning. he started having difficulty breathing. He wasn't able to eat. They had him on feeding tubes, but towards the end, he was having a lot of difficulty breathing, and they told us it would be days, maybe even hours.
So what was the last thing he said before he passed away?
He couldn't really talk much, but he wanted his mom to sleep with him, and he died while she was holding him. Is that all? Thank you.